today's Sit Down with the Soup episode talks all about how you as family and community members get in touch with the superintendent. How do you get information before him? How do we get information to the board? And how do we make decisions about new classes here in the Oxford School District? So, without further ado, how do parents get information to you?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this opportunity and the topic today, Jill. First and foremost, I would encourage our parents to make sure you're taking the parent satisfaction survey, both in the fall and the spring. It really provides us with great insight on how we can improve as an organization. One of the opportunities that families have is to provide comments, not only scoring the district on a Likert scale score, but also providing comments. And honestly, families, the comments are more important to us than the score, because it gives context, right? So any new ideas that you have, whether it's about us being more innovative and bold and trying new things, or whether it's about things that we need to improve as an organization, utilize that survey. I promise you, families, we read them all. Not just myself, the cabinet members, all of our school principals, we read them all. So they're really important, Jill. That's one way that families can get us instant feedback. The other is, hey, just shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, shoot a cabinet member an email if you have an idea how we can improve our system. Or again, if there's something, a bold idea or an innovative idea that you think may help us improve student outcomes or provide opportunities for our students that we're just not doing right now. And also, again, families, the school principals, right? Your school principals are an advocate for all of your children, all of our children in the district. Reach out to them. They are also an important asset in making sure we're providing the best opportunities for our children. So I'm really excited. We do get lots of new ideas from families through those different avenues that I just described, and we're thankful for that partnership.
So fill out the survey, step one, send an email. So there's a little bit of confusion about what is a school-based or a district decision? What does the school board have to do with that? Who makes what choices? So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, the primary role of the school board is to set district policy. So any kind of district-wide decision is typically considered by the school board. Things like hiring the superintendent, approving the annual budget, those are responsibilities of the school board. The responsibility of myself and our cabinet members and our directors, all of our central office staff, our primary responsibility is to make sure that we're operationalizing the district policy that is set by the school board, right? So we're trying to make sure that the policy that the school board sets, the vision, the mission, the goals, all of those policies, that we are making sure are being followed by all the staff members in the Oxford School District. Some of those things might be, staffing. We're responsible for staffing the school district. Developing professional development opportunities for our staff members. Any type of district initiative that we have is a responsibility of district staff. And then school-based decisions, it says it all in the title, right? It's the decisions that are made at the school level by school principals, and those things are like creating master schedules, activities, clubs, and all of the type of those decisions as well. The rule of thumb for us, anytime we get a new idea from a staff member or a family member, we really have to consider the scope of that idea first. Meaning, does it impact the entire district? Does it require policy change? Or is it just something that doesn't require policy change that impacts a single school? After we determine the scope, then we can determine next steps.
So there's always questions about new classes. How do we get new classes added? A few years ago we added a pottery class and it's max capacity every year. Then this year we added things like the drone class and the AI class. So how do parents get information to you about new classes that they think their child would love?
A lot of our new classes come from ideas from our kids. It's a conversation in the hallway in the middle of a class change where a student goes up to an administrator or teacher and says, man, I really wish we had a drone class. Yeah. I think that would be exciting to learn about. Or how can we learn more about artificial intelligence and things like that. And then once our teachers or administrators hear about those ideas, they start gauging interest from the entire student body. Whether it's, most of the time it's by conducting a survey, or it may be by word of mouth, just teachers having conversations with students inside of classrooms. But once that engagement is well established, Then we start thinking about the logistics of adding another course, right? Do we have the teacher units to support that course? What supports from central office would be needed to integrate that course into a middle school or a high school curriculum? So then we start working on the logistics. It typically takes us 6 to 8 months to work on the logistics after we know that there's enough interest in a course to be able to move forward. And I also want to say our community partners play a big role in us determining the courses that we offer, right? The end goal for us in the Oxford School District is to make sure that we're preparing students for college and the workforce. So what are the demands of our local community and our state when it comes to workforce development? You know, that's how the new artificial intelligence course came about, was because of the community partnership with Edge Theory. So we listened to our community partners. We tried to examine the workforce needs in our community and around our state as well when we're making those types of decisions around adding new courses. And we want to make sure that, and we got into this, honestly, this trap several years ago. We were just adding new courses to be adding new courses, right? It really wasn't tied to any kind of workforce development, not to our strategic plan, our vision, or our goals. And then we found ourselves spread too thin. So we've actually, over the past several years, eliminated some courses to make sure that we're only offering the courses that best benefit our students in our community.
Well, so you heard it straight from the superintendent, how you get in touch with him. So take advantage of that, fill out the parent survey, send him an email, and if you have a great course idea, start with the principals or start with the superintendent. We'd love to hear from you, and be sure to take that parent survey.
Yes, please take the parent survey.